Welcome. In this video we're gonna learn about vectors and arrays in Java and of course compare them. First of all, in order to define an array, we should first declare the kind of variable. For example, I want to have a string array, so string, and here the name of the array. For example, it could be Hero Academia, and bracket is equal to new, again string, and here we have to initialize the array like this. For example, I want to add some elements to the array. For example, I can say Shoto, and another one would be Izuka, and okay, it's enough, I think. And of course, in order to access these elements, we can use it like this. For example, I want to display it, okay, like this. System, now this system dot out dot println. As you see in the previous video about I/O in Java, we use it for displaying whatever we want. Okay, I want to display one of these elements or both of them. I use it this way: the name of the array, the bracket, and of course arrays are indexed from 0, so this one will be 0 and this one will be 1. So I would, if I put 0 here, we're gonna see Shoto, not here of course. Let's run it. We're gonna see Shoto, as you see. Okay, if I add a few changes here, for example, plus Hero Academia, but this one would be the first element, which is Izuko. Okay, so we're gonna see Shoto space and Izuko here, as you see. Okay, all right. And about the vectors, of course, here we have to initialize them, but what if we don't know the number of elements or the elements themselves? Therefore, we should use vectors like this, vector. And of course, we while using vector class, we gotta import it right here like this. Okay, vector, and here this is gonna be the type of vector. For example, I want to be string again, and the name of it, for example, this would be masters, is equal to new vector and semicolon, and that's all. This is the way we actually define a vector. For example, we could have every kind of variables here: strings, integers, floats, characters, or whatever you want. Even if we put a vector, another vector actually here, we will have a 2D vector. Okay, I will show you, but now let's focus on this type. Okay, and here, to add elements to our vector, we can just do this. It's only a method, masters, the name of the vector dot add. I can add anything I want. For example, I want to say All Might. Okay, and that's all. I want to add another ones. For example, one more. This one would be Aizawa. Aizawa. Okay, the index of All Might will be 0 and Aizawa will be 1. Okay, And how to access these elements in vector, it's a little bit different from arrays. How is it? And how is it? This way. So if I want to if I want to display Aizawa, I would do this: system.out.println. What should I do? Look at this, masters, and if I put 0 and a 1 for Aizawa, if I put a 1, we're seeing an error here, but how to remove it? This is not the way to access vectors elements. We just have to use a method to do it. And what's the method? Would be get. We just have to put the index as an argument, which is a 1. Okay, so if I just comment this, we will see only Aizawa if I run the program. Okay, that's it, as you see. Okay, and of course there are some good methods for both of them arrays and vectors, like size and length. These are common ones. For example, if I write master's length, الان چرا الان با پول کی؟
مام بابا
گفتی بهشون؟ خب بگو. گفت باشه. خب برو بیرون فعلا. کار دارم.
کی میری؟
در رو ببند. کامل ببند. گفتم کامل ببند. And of course we can use some of course there are some good methods to count the elements of vectors and arrays. For vectors, we can use the method of size. For example, we can use it in a loop. Int the name of the vector, size, so I wanna use this one here, and this will be I. Okay, this is a loop which prints the elements of masters one by one, which is All Might and Aizawa, which are separated by an enter. And look at this, masters get I. First will be get 0, which is All Might, and then enter. And after that, the I will be 1, which is Aizawa, and this will be print 2, and after that, master size is 2, okay? 2 is actually the number of them and not the index of them, okay? So this will be 2. And after I was 1, it will be 2, which doesn't follow the condition here, so the loop will be broken. And that's all, let's run it. All Might, Aizawa, okay? And another one. But for arrays, we cannot use size. For example, let me show you. Let me just copy this and just change it for here. This will be J and J. Of course, this is not the way, but we're gonna see an error here, both for size and get. We know that this is not the way we can access the array elements, but this is the one. And look at this, this is also an error. So how to just remove it? We just use length instead of size, and this is gonna work for array. Let me just command this and just focus on arrays. Hero Academia elements are gonna be printed one by one, which is Shoto and Izoko, which are separated by an enter and the soul. As you see, so easy, right? I hope it be helpful, and see you